like these, you might ask yourself, how did I get here? Here, feeling your best, when everyone around you is feeling like that. Is it just luck or smarts? By shielding yourself with a flu shot at random.
Next this evening, the deadly flu, now officially declared an epidemic across America.
The CDC believes it could reach near epidemic levels.
Epidemic.
Epidemic. Epidemic.
Epidemic.
Epidemic. Epidemic.
Expected to be 40 to 60% effective.
30% effectiveness.
30% effective.
10% effective.
10% effective.
While it's not always effective, it's
Not to be quite as effective.
Less effective.
Least effective.
You get the vaccine and you get the flu after that, you face lower risk of serious complications, shorten the duration of symptoms and severity.
Lessens the symptoms.
Reduce the severity.
much less severe.
We can't just keep religiously repeating vaccines are safe, effective, and necessary while people are getting very sick and not getting compensated for the lives that are lost.
Congress passed a bill that the vaccine makers cannot be sued. And if the vaccines are so safe, why have our government, using the taxpayers' money, covering up for a pharmaceutical industry that makes billions in profits? Why won't they stand up?
Congress's pledge for the vaccine injured has failed. There's been very little vaccine safety research. The federal government spends $4 billion a year. Less than 0.5% of that goes towards vaccine safety.
The CDC has been characterized by at least 4 federal studies as a cesspool of corruption because of its pervasive interactions, entanglements, I would say, with the vaccine industry.
You think it's a difficult question to answer if somebody is getting funding of some type from a pharmaceutical company, for them to sit on an advisory panel that's approving or giving their approval to a new drug that's coming on the market? You don't see that as a conflict?
Given the current state of medical practice around vaccinations, since the dogma is reduce your patient's awareness of risk at all costs and increase vaccine uptake for the greater good, there's a denial of informed consent that happens each and every day, in every state, in every county, in most medical practices.
This is about people's lives. And I don't know any justification for the kind of story you just heard and the stories we've heard today, money or anything else. I don't know anything that justifies this. Some of these people are academically or intellectually brilliant, and they get into important decision-making positions. And as long as they're not held responsible for the outcome, they can make decisions based on money or other agendas. A huge percentage of people who get the flu shot get it because they have to. Now they're opening up the adult market. They're starting with the healthcare workers because you guys are all the role model for the rest of the country. They plan to get 90% of healthcare workers vaccinated annually with the flu shot by 2020, and 80% of the rest of us, if that makes you healthcare workers feel any better. This is not something that's happened by accident. This has been a very carefully devised and calculated plan that is decades old. We are decades behind the learning curve in understanding what's been going on and catching up to what's going on. But we have to do that in order to be able to deal with this effectively.
So it appears that we have entered a new era in society, one that allows corporations to have jurisdiction over one's body. Right now, in the state of Ohio, tens of thousands of employees are faced with the choice to accept a flu shot or be fired, or to accept a flu shot or forfeit their annual salary increase. Corporations should never have the right to decide what is injected into your body. Ohio House Bill 193, or as we so affectionately call it, Big Mike's Bill, is designed to put a stop to these overreaching corporate policies and put medical decision-making back into the hands of the individual where it belongs.